to first PU online classes. Yesterday we have discussed the Newton's second law of motion and its vector form. Also we have discussed, and what is the importance of the Newton's second law of motion also we have discussed in the previous class or yesterday class. Now today we will discuss some numericals based on the Newton's second law of motion. Now the first numerical is, here we will discuss the first numerical. What is the first numerical here? We will discuss the first numerical. A bullet of mass 0.04 kg moving with speed of, here moving with speed of 90 meter per second enters into the wooden block and stopped at a distance of 60 centimeter. Find the, or what is the average resistive force? What is the average resistive force? What is the average resistive force offered by bullet? Average resistive force offered by the block on the bullet. Now what is a bullet of mass 0.04 kg is moving with a speed of 90 meter per second, enters into the wooden block and stopped at a distance of 60 centimeter. What is the average resistive force offered by block on the bullet? Now listen here. Suppose this is a wooden block. In this wooden block the bullet is entered and stopped at a distance 60 centimeter. Now it is first of all it is moving with initial velocity. That initial speed that is given is 90 meter per second. Here when enters into the wooden block it will be stopped. Stopped means final speed is goes to be 0. Now we have to write the given values. First of all, here u, initial velocity u is equal to 90 meter per second. That is the initial velocity. Final velocity equal to 0. Now it will be stopped at a distance of 60 centimeter. Means now inside the block it is distance covered is 60 centimeter. So what is I am writing here? 60 into 10 power of minus 2 meters. Now this is the distance covered. Now here in this question, what is the average resistive force offered by block on the bullet is asking here. Now average resistive force we have to find here. Here first of all, in order to find the force, first we find the acceleration. How to find the acceleration? We use the equation of motion. That is the equation of motion. What is the equation of motion here? V square minus u square is equal to 2as. From this we find the first of all acceleration. Now v square means final velocity is 0. 0 square minus 90 square is equal to 2as. Now what is I am writing here? 2a into s value is equal to 60 into 10 power of minus 2. Now from this we find the a value. How to find the a value here? This is a 0 square means 0. Now remaining value I am writing here, that is I am writing here 2a into 60 into 10 power of minus 2 is equal to minus 90 into 90. From this we find the a value. Now a equal to, what is we are getting here? 90 minus 90 into 90 by, this is a 2 into, 2 also taking here, 2 into 60 into 10 power of minus 2. Now this is a equal to, this value is equal to, we are getting here minus 90 into 90 by, here this is a 120. This is taking into numerator into 10 square. Here 33 is a 34 is a 33 is a 90, 34 is a 120. Now next what is we are getting here? This is a this is simply we can get the 2 2s are 245 is a. Now here a equal to, we are getting as a 45 into 3. 45 into 3 means 3 5s are 15, 3 4s are 135. Now what is we are getting here? 135 into 100 by 2. This is a minus value. Now from this we are getting here a is equal to 13500 by 2. Now when this is calculating this one, 2 1s are 2 6s are 2 7s are 2 6 are 12. Now 2 7s are 14, remaining is a 1 2 5 0. Now what is we are getting here? Acceleration. The acceleration value I am writing here, that acceleration value we are getting as a equal to minus 6750. Here what is here? Meter per second square. This is the acceleration value. Now when getting the acceleration, we know that from the Newton's second law we find the average resistive force. Now average resistive force, what is the average resistive force? Now the average resistive force can be written as a F equal to ma. Now mass is given. How much given here? Bullet mass 0.04 kg. Means F equal to 0.04 into acceleration. Acceleration is equal to 6750 meter per second square. So force is equal to, when calculating this one, we are getting the minus 270 newtons. Now from this we are saying that why getting the negative sign means this is a which force here? Resistive force. That's the reason we are getting here minus sign. That force acting, that is the average resistive force offered by the bullet, offered by the block on the bullet. That value is equal to how much here? Minus 270 Newton. Right. Next we will discuss another numerical. A particle of a motion of particle of mass m, a motion of particle of mass m, a motion of particle of mass m is described by this is described by the one equation. What is the equation is given here? y equal to ut plus of gt square. Here find the force acting on the particle. Find the force acting on the particle. What is the force acting on the particle? We have to find in this problem here. A motion of the particle of mass m is described. That is what is given here. Y is equal to ut plus of gt square. Find the force acting on the particle here. What is the force acting on the particle? We have to find here. The equation is given. Now what is the equation is given here? One equation is given, that is y is equal to ut plus of gt square. This equation is given. Now means displacement is given. First of all, we find the velocity. In order to find the force, we find the first of all acceleration. When knowing the acceleration, we can find the force. Here first we find the velocity. From this velocity we find the acceleration. The displacement is given. We find the velocity. Velocity means the rate of change of displacement with respect to time. Now what is I am writing here? dy by dt. Now dy by dt means this is a d by dt of y. Y is equal to what we know that here ut plus of gt square. Right. Now v is equal to dy by dt into ut plus of gt square. Now what is I am writing here from this? Now d by dt of ut plus of gt square. Now here this is I am written as a here ut plus of gt square. Now this is a d by dt of ut plus, this is splitting this one, plus what is I am writing here? d by dt of gt square. Now here ut plus d by dt of gt square. Now this is splitting this equation. Now from this I am writing as a velocity v equal to, here u is a constant, that is taking outside, remaining is a d by dt of t plus, now of g is a constant, that is taking outside, remaining is a d by dt of what will be there here? T square. This is of g is a constant, taking outside, d by dt of t square. Here u is a constant, u is the initial velocity is constant, taking outside, d by dt of t. Now from this we find the here d by dt of differentiation of t with respect to t, that value is equal to 1. We know that here differentiation of x with respect to x is equal to what is here? 1. Similarly differentiation of t equal to 1. So what is we are getting here? v is equal to u into 1 plus, this can be written as, what is I am writing here? This can be written as a of into g into differentiation of the t square. How to find the differentiation of the t square? We know that one general formula, d by dt of t power of n is equal to n into t power of n minus 1. Now here differentiation of t square we have to find here. Now d by dt of t square, what is I am writing here? T, in the place of the n I am writing as a, in the place of the n 2 is there, 2 into t to the power of 2 minus 1. Here 2t power of 1 is equal to 2t, 2 minus 1 equal to 1. Differentiation of t square is equal to 2t. Now into, this is I am written as a 2t, d by dt of t square value is equal to 2t. Here 2 getting cancelled. Now what is we are getting here from this? v is equal to u plus, now what is I am writing here? Into gt, u plus gt we are getting, this is a velocity. Next we find the acceleration. How to find the acceleration? Acceleration is equal to rate of change of velocity, that can be written as a equal to dv by dt. dv by dt means d by dt of velocity. That velocity can be written as a, we know that already we are getting, what is we are getting here? u plus gt. Now we find the acceleration. Acceleration a is equal to d by dt of u plus gt. Now what is we are getting? Separate this one. What is we are getting here? d by dt of u plus d by dt of what is we are getting here? gt. Now separating this one, d by dt of u plus d by dt of gt. Now the u is a constant differentiation. We know that here different d by dt of constant differentiation is 0. Now with respect to t or with respect to x, anyone, constant differentiation is 0. U is a constant, its differentiation is 0, initial velocity is constant. Now similarly g taking outside, the remaining is, g is a constant taking outside, remaining is d by dt of t. Now what is we are getting here? A is equal to 0 plus g into, now 0 plus g into differentiation of t with respect to t value, already we know that 1. Now from this we are getting here A is equal to 0 plus g equal to g. This is we are getting here acceleration value. Now they are asking the find the force acting on the particle. Force is acting here. How to find the force? Now the force can be written as a, we know that here that force value we have to find here. How to find the force? Force F equal to ma. Now force F is equal to m into, in the place of the a, what we are getting here, g. So the force acting on the particle F is equal to, what is here, mg. We are getting this one. Right, this is a force acting on the particle. We are discuss the two here, what is here, numericals based on the Newton's second law of motion. Next, we know that already units, but once again we discuss about the units of the force. Here already you are studied in the here, what is here, lower classes 8th, 9th, 10th, you are studied about the force and units also, you know that. But once again we discuss what are the units we are using for the force, we will discuss here. Now units of force. First one is called, first we discuss the absolute units. What are the absolute units? Right, first we discuss the absolute units. What is the absolute units here? Now first of all we know that here generally the force can be written as a, here generally we are using as a force F equal to ma. First I am written as a MKS unit. What is the MKS unit? We will discuss here. Now this is a MKS unit I am writing here. How we can write the MKS unit? Now MKS unit is equal to, mass unit is a kg, acceleration unit is a meter per second square. Kg into meter per second square, or this is also called as a Newton. Here this is a mass unit is a kg, acceleration unit is meter per second square. This is called as a Newton, 1 unit. Next another unit is a CGS unit. That is, here mass unit is, what is there, gram. Next to mass unit is a gram is there. Next another one is a, here this is a mass unit is we are consider as a gram. Next to here gram into, now what is we are getting here, this is a gram into, here this is a centimeter per second square. Acceleration unit is centimeter per second square. Gram into centimeter per second square is called as a dyne. Means this is a CGS unit is a dyne. Already we know that the relation between dyne, Newton and the dyne, that can be written as 1 Newton is equal to, what we know that here, 10 power of 5 dynes. This is a relation between the Newton and the dyne, or 1 dyne is equal to, can be written as in the reverse way, here 10 power of minus 5 newtons. Right, this is the relation between the dynes and the newtons. Next, here we will discuss this is here what is here, generally we have discussed what is the Newton and the dyne, and relation between the here Newton and the dynes also we have discussed. Next, what is the definition of the 1 Newton? What is the definition of 1 Newton? 1 Newton is a force. It is a force. It is nothing but a force produces an acceleration of produces an acceleration of 1 meter per second square in a body of mass. Here how many kg? Here 1 kg. We know that already. Here 1 kg into meter per second square can be written as a Newton. So from this we are saying that it is a force produces an acceleration of 1 meter per second square in a body of mass. How much kg here? 1 kg. From this we are writing the here 1 Newton. Force F is equal to what? We know that here ma. Here force is equal to 1 Newton. 1 Newton is equal to can be written as a mass. How much mass here? 1 kg. Into, now what is their acceleration? Acceleration is 1 meter per second square. So from this we are getting here 1 Newton is equal to here 1 into 1. What is getting here? 1 kg into meter per second square. 1 kg into meter per second square is called as a 1 Newton. But this produces in a body in its direction, means the acceleration is producing in the direction of the force. This is meaning of in its direction. Now 1 Newton, what is the definition of the 1 Newton? It is a force produces an acceleration of how much meter per second square? 1 meter per second square in a body of mass. How much kg here? 1 kg in its direction. This is the definition of the Newton. Next, similarly we define the dyne also. 1 dyne. How we can define the 1 dyne? Similarly we can define the 1 dyne. 1 dyne, it is also force. It is produces an acceleration of, in the place of the 1 meter per second square, what is coming here? 1 centimeter per second square. 1 centimeter per second square in a body of mass. In the mass, what is we are getting here? Gram. Because the dyne is a CGS unit. So it is a force produces an acceleration of 1 centimeter per second square in a body of mass 1 kg in its direction. That is called as a 1 dyne. Similarly here also we are writing here 1 dyne is equal to can be written as a, here what is here? 1 kg. In the place of the kg we are writing here 1 gram. Mass is a 1 gram. Acceleration, how much acceleration produces here? 1 centimeter per second square. So 1 into 1 is equal to 1. We are getting here 1 gram into centimeter per second square. This is called as a 1 dyne. 1 dyne is equal to what we are getting here? 1 gram into centimeter per second square. This is here 1 dyne and the 1 Newton values. Now this is 1 Newton is equal to what we are getting? This is 1 Newton is equal to what we are getting here? 1 Newton is equal to, we are writing here 1, here what is here? 1 kg into meter per second square. Now 1 dyne is equal to what we are getting here? 1 gram into centimeter per second square. Now next we can define these are called as a dyne and Newton. These are called as here absolute units. Next another 2 units is there for the force, that is called as gravitational units. Gravitational units, or that is also called as a practical units. This is we are using in the daily life. Here this is gravitational units are practical units. What is the gravitational units here? 1 kilogram weight or 1 kilogram force. This is a MKS unit. This is simply we are saying that kilogram weight or kilogram force is a MKS unit. Next we can define the 1 kilogram force or 1 kilogram weight. Kilogram weight or kilogram force is a MKS unit. Another one is a gram weight or here gram force is a CGS unit. Next from this we define the What is a kilogram weight? 1 kilogram weight we are defining. 1 kilogram weight or 1 kilogram force. How we are defining? Now it is a force. It is a force. This is also nothing but a force. Produces an acceleration of, it is also produces an acceleration of 9.8 meter per second square in a body of mass. In a body of mass, how much kg here? 1 kg in its direction. This is the definition of 1 kilogram weight. What is the definition of the kilogram weight? 1 kilogram weight is a force. This produces an acceleration of 9.8 meter per second square. How much acceleration it produces here? 9.8 meter per second square in a body of mass. Here 1 kg in its direction is called as a kilogram weight. Now 1 kilogram weight, how we are writing here? Force F equal to ma. Now force is how much here? 1 kilogram weight or 1 kilogram force can be written as mass. How much mass it can produce as the, in how much mass here? 1 kg mass. How much acceleration it produces here? 9.8 meter per second square. Now this is I am written as a 9.8 into here 1 kg into 9.8 taking outside 1 kg into meter per second square. We know that 1 kg into meter per second square is equal to 1 Newton. Means what is we are getting here? 9.8 newtons. Means 1 kilogram weight or 1 kilogram force value is equal to how many newtons here? 9.8 newtons. Similarly, we can define the, here what will be there here? This is similarly we can define the, here 1 gram weight or 1 gram weight or 1 gram force. What is here? 1 gram weight or 1 gram force. Now how we can define here? It is also force. It is a force. Here produces an acceleration of produces an acceleration of 980 centimeter per second square in a body of mass 1 gram in its direction. This is called as a 1 gram weight or 1 gram force. Now this is also we are writing here 1 gram weight or 1 gram force can be written as, here this is a in the mass is how much here? 1 gram into acceleration. How much acceleration produces here? 980 centimeter per second square. That 980 writing outside, 980 into gram into centimeter per second square. 1 gram into centimeter per second square. 1 gram into centimeter per second square is the dyne. So 980 dynes. Means 1 gram weight or 1 gram force is equal to 980 dynes. 1 kilogram weight or 1 kilogram force is equal to 9.8 newtons. These are called as a kilogram weight or kilogram force. This is our gram weight or gram force. This is called as a which units here? Gravitational units of the force. Now absolute units is what is a Newton and dyne is called as a absolute units. This is a kilogram weight or gram weight or called as a gravitational units, or this is called as a practical units. Next we define the one small physical quantity. That is called as a, we define the impulse. impulse or impulsive force. What is this one? Impulse or impulsive force. What is the meaning of this one? Now here this is denoted with the here I. In the some books this is also denoted with J also. Now this is a impulse force is defined as this is a large amount of the force. A large amount of force acting on a body. A large amount of a force acting on a body in a short interval of time. A large amount of the force acting on a body short interval of a time is called as an impulse. Means large amount of the force it is acting in within short time, that is called as what is here impulse. Now how we can define the impulse? Impulse can be defined as I equal to, it is a product of force and the time. I equal to, we are writing here F into T, means how much time the force is acting on the body, that time we are consider here. I is equal to F into T. Now this is a vector quantity. Why vector quantity? Means the impulse is always in the direction of the force. So in the form of the vector, this is I am writing I bar is equal to F bar into T. This is a here formula vector form of the what is here impulse. Now next, what are the units? MKS unit. What is the MKS unit we are writing here? That can be written as I is equal to force into time. Force unit is a Newton. First I am writing here Newton into what is here Newton. Force unit is a Newton and time. MKS unit is what is here Newton into second. Next another one is here this is called as a MKS unit. Next we are writing as a CGS unit. CGS unit can be written as a, in the place of the Newton, what is coming here, dyne into second. These are the units of the impulse force. Next, what are the examples? What are the examples of the impulse force? First one is kicking of a football. When football is kicking, what happens here? We apply the here force within the short interval of time on the ball. Here the person will be applying the football player will be applying the force on the football within short interval of time. That is the example for what is here impulse or impulsive force. Next one is hitting a cricket ball with a bat. This is also another example of the what is here impulse force. Okay, thank you. We will discuss the remaining in the next class.